Good afternoon, everybody. I'm the cash value killer. And thank God that they're out there because they're giving me business. All I have to do is learn it, right? And I'm here to teach you guys how to learn it. It's unfortunate that this is out there. It is a legal product. And people are buying it because people that are selling it to them are people that they already trust. Okay? So what is a universal life insurance? It's basically, it's categorized as a permanent insurance policy. And this is what sounds sexy to people, this term. You know, they say you buy term, if you don't die within a certain amount of time, you lose all the money, right? But with universal, they're thinking no matter what, they're gonna have money. Either they're gonna get it, if they live too long, or somebody's gonna get the death benefit. So, it offers a flexible premium, death benefit, and accumulation of the cash value, right? So there's 3 different types of universal life insurance. There's a fixed, there's an index, and there's a variable life insurance. You need a securities license. But I'm here to really talk about the index universal life, but they all work the same, okay? So how does it work? Number 1, the premiums are ridiculously expensive. So you're talking about 3 to 15 times more than what you would pay for a term policy. So obviously, it is very profitable for the agents that sell it, but it sucks for the people that buy it, right? Number 2, what they never discuss on the kitchen table is the cost of the insurance, not the premium. The cost of insurance inside the policy is actually going up as they age, and it gets even more ridiculous as they get older. Number 3, fees. Fees, effing fees. Horrendous fees, all right? I mean, this is ridiculous. They say they kind of touch on it, you know, when they do the appointment, but when I show you the breakdown and have to actually break down the fees, you're gonna be like really blown away. It's disgusting. Then they find out they're being, robbed, then they punish them even more with a surrender charge. If they say, look, I don't like this anymore, this is not how you explain it to me, now I want to stop it, now they're going to take more money off of your cash value. Then the interest that they say, this is how they get people. Oh, you know what? With an IUL, if the market goes down, your money never goes down. Like right now, as you said, this past week, it was red, right? So they take advantage of these situations when the market does go down, but they say, here, you'll make a lot of money, even if the market goes down. What they don't tell them is, you'll make a little bit of money, however, the horrendous fees outweigh the interest that you make, right? Anyways, how are they marketing this? Number 1, they call it a tax-free retirement, right? Nobody likes to pay taxes. It's something that we have to pay, right, as law-abiding citizens. However, right, people say, oh, it's tax-free, so now it sounds really sexy. Number 2, they market it as a college plan, right? All the time. Disgusting. But again, we'll go over that later. Number 3, this is what's killing term right now, the living benefits. What do they say? Oh, you don't have to die to use the money, right? There's critical illness, there's chronic illness. You can take the money out. You don't have to wait till you're 59 and out. The problem is, with the living benefits, under that, it is stated in the policy, the use of one benefit will decrease or eliminate other riders in the policy. Number 2, those critical illness, chronic illness. Now, I'm in the medical field. I was for almost 26 years. There's a lot of fine print in which they say, oh, cancer, strokes, heart disease, right? But in each disease, there is a criteria they have to meet for them to meet what they define as a heart attack or cancer, right? It actually has to be metastatic cancer, which means it had already spread. How many cancers, like right now, with a lot of treatment, people are surviving cancer. But people don't know that. I read the fine print and all of these stupid, critical illness. The ones that they put as a criteria were the most common causes of the stroke, the heart disease, heart attack, and even like coma. It had to be, it couldn't be a medically induced coma. Most comas are medically induced. Why? Because the ICP, there's an increased cranial pressure, they don't do intracranial pressure, they don't want the disease. So the stuff that they are writing on the living benefits are mostly excluded. But people don't know that because they don't read 100 to 200 pages, but I did. I freaking killed that, right? Anyways, moving forward. But the reality, like I said, is number Number one, the policy may lapse. Now, they say it's permanent, right? It still can lapse. This is why every single universal life insurance, there is a no lapse guarantee of only 20 years. Which means to say, is it permanent? No. In 20 years, if this policy is not enforced, you may not have insurance. So not only do you not have money, you won't even have insurance either. Matter of fact, Maryland, right? If you go on the Maryland website, right? The Maryland Insurance Administration, there is a consumer advisory about universal life insurance. Use that as a tool, right? Because they're saying, oh, universal life is the best thing, IUL. It's all over TikTok, all over social media. It still can lapse. What else? Little to no cash value, right? And I'll show you examples. Then they say you can loan the money. Little that people know that if you actually loan your own money, you got to pay interest on your own money. Like, why am I paying interest on the money I put in there just because you held the money for me? And now I got to pay you, the insurance company? What the hell is that all about? Right? But people don't know this, right? Living benefit exclusions, I already discussed that. Oh, and by the way, if they ever accelerate the living benefit of the policy, right? Unbeknownst to a lot of people, if they are on Medicaid, right? If they are getting SSI or any type of government assistance programs, it can what? Decrease their eligibility or completely, right? They can lose that. Matter of fact, I'm going to share a quick story. I had a friend that recommended me to talk to somebody who apparently had accelerated the living benefit of their insurance policy. Now, she was not able to accelerate all of it, just a little bit of it, and she had got, $50,000, right? But she was also getting supplemental security income. She survived, but what happened was, the government found out that she got that money lump sum from the life insurance. Now they're having her pay it back with interest. Unbelievable, right? And they say, oh, it's all in one. This is a cash value. You're gonna have living benefits. You're gonna also have a death benefit, but it is not a 3-in-1 because if you use one, again, it will eliminate other stuff in the policy, right? Okay, tips, you always want to ask the emotional attachment of the client with the agent, because if it's the mom, of course you don't want to say your mom's, your mom screwed you over. Of course not, right? A lot of people that are selling this don't even know what they're selling, but they're so engrossed with the amount of commission they make that in turn, they're selling it unknowingly to the people they care about, okay? Number 2, you got to learn how to read and understand the fine print, and if you can ask for a statement, numbers do not lie. This is where the gold is. Because if you can show them that you're getting screwed without telling them that the person that sold you screwed you over, it's a winner, right? Help clients log in. I've learned how to create logins for my clients. If they've never seen the policy, because 9 times out of 10, they probably browse through it, never looked at it, they just do their protect, right? And I always ask my clients, if you knew you were throwing money away, how soon would you like to know? Right? Would you continue to put your money in a pocket that has a hole in it, right? Do you truly want to retire comfortably? Because nobody's retiring comfortably with these stupid universal life insurance policies, right? And if you had poison in your food, would you still eat it? Most people don't know they have a shitty policy. I'm so sorry that I came out. Okay? So, with that being said, can you pull up the samples for me? Sorry, I haven't talked fast because I thought I had 20 minutes, but okay. Tom is going to pull up the samples, okay? So, this is a client, right? 20, I think she was in her, maybe 20s, but she pays $288.67 a month. Death benefit is $400,000. What did I say about the interest? It's little to nothing. Look at this. She made $18 in 1 year, because that statement is from March 2023 to March 2024. 18 bucks, not even $2 a month. But the stupid company had charged her how much of fees? $1243.10. You see that in the bottom? And then there's a cost of insurance of $71.21, right? So she paid $1,300 plus in fees, but she made $18. Who's winning? Okay? She finds out she got screwed. Now the insurance company says, look, your surrender charge is $76.58, right? bucks, she can put that $200 away for 35 years. At 12%, she'll have $1 million. Is she going to care that she's insured for $400,000? She's not going to care, because now we make clients self-insured. This is why it's important to understand, buy term and invest the difference, and actually invest that money for the client. Right? Another example: 24-year-old paying $3,000 for life insurance a year. That's $250 a month. A 24-year-old, $500,000. Now let's look at this again. See where it says premiums paid, $3,000. The premium expense charge, one fee is $120. But look at the other deductions, including any rider charges and extra premium, blah blah blah. Almost $1,200. Okay. Look at how much money she made. $64. How the hell can you, how the hell can you justify paying so much in fees? Calculate that. If you're paying $1,300 out of the $3,000, right? More than 30% are going to fees alone. But you made what? A wonderful $64.23 for a year. Okay? Again, surrender charge is $93.20 because the policy value was only $1,700. In turn, her cash surrender value is $0. They never make money off of these, right? I'm going to teach you how to break it down. I got 3 more minutes. Okay, this is the same client, right? Can you scroll? $500,000. Now look at, how do I scroll down on that? Okay, you see how it says there's a 10-day right to cancel. The reason that they don't read this is because it's somebody they know, right? 10-day right to cancel, nobody reads it, right? And then here it says, while policy values may be affected by external index or indexes, this policy does not directly participate in the stock or equity investment. You know, they say, we still invest in stocks, but you'll never lose money. That's a lie, okay? $750, now you see where it says the payment is quarterly, so $750 divided by 3 is $250, that's the exact same person, right? Now, see where it says, can you see the no lapse ending date? The no lapse ending date is usually 20 years from the date the policy was issued. Okay, now, I don't, is it cut off? Let's see. Yeah, go back, yeah. You see where it says 500 to age 121? This is where people think they're insured forever, right? Because who the hell is gonna live till they're 121? So now they think, oh, I'm covered forever. It is permanent. What they don't know is it says payable to age 121, which means you can pay the policy till you're 121, but your premium of $250 a month is going to change because of your rising cost of insurance. All right, next slide. These are the fees. They're really good at this, right? This is just one example. This is one insurance policy, right? But they're all the same when it comes to fees. They're all expensive. Yep. So it says premium expense charge rate 6%. So the premium is $250. 6% of $250 is how much? That's one fee. All right, one fee. Now, what it does say guaranteed maximum, which means they can't charge that client more than 6% of the premium, right? But they can't charge up to that amount. Okay. Number 2, there's another $12 a month policy fee. Okay. On top of that, there's a per unit charge rate. Does anybody know what a per unit charge rate means? They're going to charge the client per 1,000 of the death benefit 26 cents. If the death benefit is $500,000, you multiply that by 26 cents. That's over like 100. I think it's like $110. Those 3 fees alone, right? Those 3 fees alone could be over 130. So almost 40% of our 250 is just up to more than that is going to potentially go to fees. I'm going to give this as a bonus. But they are also charging the index and the S&P, the global index charge of 0.06 a month. So if you saw that, right? What do you think? Damn, is there an investment that makes 40% a month? That's common sense, right? These people don't know that, okay? Now, this is the surrender charge. How do you calculate it? It's again per 1,000 of the death benefit. So if the death benefit is $500,000, you're going to multiply it at times 500. So it means to say, and if year 1 to 10, right, if she decides she finds out she got screwed over, they're going to punish her even more, as I showed in the statement. Okay? Now, if you borrow money, you got to pay interest, depending if you got the standard rating or the premium health rating, then you're going to pay interest on your own money. Oh, and every single time you withdraw, you got to pay $25 to process that. What the heck? People are buying this garbage. It's not cash value, it's trash value. Okay? All right. This is the cost of insurance per thousand. Now, this is where you really need to get very good at. Per thousand means per death benefit, 500,000. You're going to multiply 500 by those numbers. So with this particular company, male and female are different, right? So let's say this client was 24. The cost of her insurance is 2 cents times 500, right? But what did you notice with the numbers? Does it go up or does it go down? It goes up, which means that the cost of insurance is really, really going up. Now, imagine paying 500 times 64 cents. By then, the cost of insurance is $300, right? And you're only paying $250. And then you still have the fees. So at some point, the insurance company is going to start taking money from the cash value until you have no money and you have no life insurance. So now you have neither. Okay? And look at the interest that they guarantee, 2.75 a year. Which you divide that by 12, it's 0.16. No matter she made $64 for one damn year. This is disgusting and it's out there. And we need to do a better job at just, telling people, look, we are here to help you. We're here to do the right thing. You will never be embarrassed, right? To get in front of people, taking them out of this. I give her a $70 plan. She's going to invest $200 a month. She'll have, potentially $1 million. She's not going to care. She's not insured. Here is a company that is making you cancel your insurance because you don't need it anymore. And here they are. These other companies are making you seem like you need it forever. Why? Because they make so much money. Right? You're a part of a company that is doing what is right 100% of the time for the clients. All right? That's it. Thank you very much.